Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It is very nice to have you here and to welcome you to our OK English Christmas party. As every year, we are meeting and celebrating and preparing ourselves for the end of the year and trying to, be positive about what's coming up. And I hope that you are all very well. And Agata and Dominika, good evening, good evening, good evening. So good to be here, so good to be here, and so good to have you all. Let me know in the comments, of course, as always. Say hi, say hello, tell me where you are. And Zelon is here, good evening. I can see some people who were finishing OK English Christmas challenge, 12 days of English. And I am very happy because today was the last day and people finished it, completed it, and really did so well. I cannot even, tell you how grateful I was to receive all your answers and reply to you, and it was such a pleasure. Pavel, hello Asha and everyone, this is Pav. I'm so glad we could meet today and exchange Christmas wishes. I am also happy that you are here, Pavel. It is very, very nice to have you here. Agata says, I don't know if I can do it. Don't worry if you I'm sure that you will know a little bit at least. If you can't do it, you just sit quietly, listen and enjoy the atmosphere, okay? Anya Wojtuś is here. Hi Anya, so good to have you here. I'm sure that it's very, very late in Sri Lanka right now, so I appreciate that you're here. And Zara is here. Hello Zara, good to have you here and good to have you, all of you here today with me. I am, I was waiting for this for a long time, and I always look forward to this our little meeting at the end of the year, so I am very happy that you are here. MK, good evening everyone. Good evening also. So good that you are here. I am really happy that you are here. Today I have a special quiz for you. It's a little bit different from what I usually do, but not entirely different, so don't worry. It's a slightly different because there are maybe not open questions, but I don't have A, B, and C for you. So you will have to use your knowledge, but it's all about Christmas, so it's all good. You have a very nice outfit. Thank you very much. I was preparing for this, putting it all together. I have, as you can see, I have a brooch. This is my special one that I only use for Christmas. I didn't put my Christmas jumper today. I usually have my Christmas jumper, but I forgot to wash it. So I'm not wearing it. 12:30 in Sri Lanka. Quite late. It's very inspiring and nice to meet you. Thank you very much, and I must say it is very inspiring to meet you all and to have you all here, and also to do 12 days of English, because today we finished this challenge with a lot of you, and it's always inspiring. It's Marzena. Okay, Marzena. And it's always, Marzena also took part in the challenge. It's always a good thing. So, a couple of things in Polish first, and then we are going to move on to our Christmas quiz today. Moi drodzy, chwilka na polski język, żeby wszystko było jasne. Zaraz przejdziemy do naszej zabawy, do naszego quizu corocznego, więc quiz polega oczywiście na odpowiadaniu na pytania. Zazwyczaj daję Wam odpowiedzi ABC, tym razem Nie mam A, B i C, więc nie ma podpowiedzi, więc trzeba troszeczkę pomyśleć. Pytania nie są trudne. Wybrałam pytania związane tylko i wyłącznie z świętami, więc myślę, że każdy ma szansę odpowiedzieć przynajmniej na 2-3 pytania. Jest chyba tych pytań 12 i proponuję, nie ma żadnych nagród, nie ma, wiecie, jak się wstydzicie, to nie musicie na forum odpowiadać, nie ma żadnych nagród, ale można sobie przyznawać punkty. Więc za każdą dobrą odpowiedź będzie 1 punkt. Ok? Ja będę wyświetlać pytanie na ekranie, będę je czytać. Ok? Dam Wam troszeczkę czasu do namysłu, jak zobaczę, bo też poproszę o odpowiedzi w czacie. Jeżeli się nie wstydzicie, z niektórymi z Was się już dosyć dobrze znam, i wiem, że się wiele osób nie wstydzi. Jeżeli się nie wstydzicie, to proponuję wstawiać te odpowiedzi na pytania w czat, żeby sobie po prostu też poćwiczyć, a tak, żeby sobie gdzieś tam i żeby też mi pokazać, że już jesteście gotowi na kolejne pytanie. Ja po każdym pytaniu będę dawać Wam odpowiedź. Jak będę coś wiedzieć na ten temat, to jeszcze coś tam dodam od siebie. Wszystko w języku angielskim. Jeżeli nic nie będę wiedzieć na ten temat, to oczywiście nie będę za długo nad nimi się pastwić, ale mam nadzieję, że chyba prawie na każde pytanie coś tam dodatkowego wiem, więc o czymś się tam jeszcze dowiemy dodatkowo. Więc moi drodzy, tak, więc jeżeli się nie wstydzicie, będziemy dawać odpowiedzi w czacie i ja wtedy jak widzę pierwsze odpowiedzi już, to będę już dawać odpowiedź na ekranie pełną i każdy sobie gdzieś tam na karteczce za każde pytanie przyznaje punkt. I później na końcu będziemy sobie mówić, kto ile punktów zdobył. O ile wiem, tych pytań jest 12, więc można 12 punktów zdobyć. Ok? Mam nadzieję, że wszystko jest jasne. Jeżeli nie, to dajcie znać w komentarzach. Agata says, I'm just waiting for the birth of my grandson. Oh my goodness. Wow. Congratulations, first of all. I hope that he will be a very healthy baby. And what a great Christmas present. Agata się pyta, co jeżeli coś będzie źle napisane? Nic nie szkodzi. To jest normalne, że popełniacie błędy w pisowni, dlatego że musicie szybko czasami napisać, czasami ja też gadam. Ja jestem dosyć gadatliwa na tych live'ach, więc czasami jeszcze ja dodatkowo coś tam mówię i Was mogę, wiecie, trudno się czasami skupić, więc dużo osób popełnia błędy, jeżeli chodzi o pisownię, albo o składnię, albo cokolwiek. Jeżeli ja zobaczę, że coś jest takiego, o czym warto wspomnieć, to ja to poprawię, wytłumaczę dlaczego, tak, a nie inaczej. Jeżeli jest to coś, co jest jakaś tam literówka, to ja się już nad tym nie pochylam i nie poprawiam tego, więc proszę się nie krępować i nie przejmować tym, że coś będzie źle napisane. Naprawdę, jesteśmy tutaj wszyscy w takim dobrym, fajnym gronie, więc myślę, że nie ma się czego wstydzić, ok? Dobrze, więc ja sobie już będę ustawiać powoli nasz live i nasze pytania, więc sobie przygotowałam taki piękny ekran, z którego jestem bardzo dumna. Mam nadzieję, że jesteście równie dumni ze mnie, że sobie taki ładny ekran dzisiaj zrobiłam. Dobra, ja jeszcze tu tylko muszę sobie ustawić Wasze pytania, tak żebym wiedziała. Tutaj komentarze. Okej, dobra, słuchajcie, zaczynamy. So, but before, this is not a quiz, okay? To nie jest na razie jeszcze quiz. Okay? Tylko takie pytanie rozgrzewające. Okay? So a warm-up question. Agata says, ja z tych, co się uczą, ale się nie nauczyli. Don't worry. It's a beginning. If you are here, then it is the sign that you are doing something. So please do not worry about it. Okay? So a warm-up question, czyli taka rozgrzewająca. Nie ma odpowiedzi dobrej czy złej, to nie jest jeszcze quiz. Pierwsze pytanie rozgrzewające. A first warm-up question. What is your favorite Christmas tradition? Please put it in the comments. So let's warm up with your writing. Let's warm up a little bit. Tell me, what is your favorite Christmas tradition? I have a lot of favorite Christmas traditions. I am very crazy about Christmas, and I have a lot of traditions and my own traditions, but also I do follow some traditions that I took from home and from my family. And from the country where I come from, because I don't live in Poland at the moment, so I have some kind of limited, maybe some kind of limited possibilities, let's say. But I do try to cultivate Christmas, so celebrate Christmas like I was taught at home. So food, of course, oh my goodness. Food is my favorite part of Christmas, I think. Cooking food, eating food, Christmas tree, decorating Christmas tree, meeting friends and family, and playing games. And I also like going outside to the city and just seeing what's going on. I also like that. Okay, so let's have a look. You have a lot of them, I can see. So we have eating delicious food, just like me. Pavel says gift giving. Yes, absolutely. I think it's nice. I do not do that much. Sometimes I do buy small things for my friends, but it's not. I don't particularly like to give gifts, to be honest. Wishes, sharing with Christmas wafer, giving gifts, decoration of Christmas tree, decorating the Christmas tree. My favorite Christmas tradition is decorating a Christmas tree. My favorite Christmas tradition is wearing Christmas tree, decorating Christmas tree, and generally decorating the house. Yes, Jan, wishes and decorating the tree. Yes, I love this. I really like to also do this. And I really, really love decorating the apartment, decorating the Christmas tree. My mom always goes a little crazy with decorations as well. Maybe now a little bit, she's a bit older, so maybe she doesn't spend so much time doing it. But I also got it from my home. I love making gifts for my family, Agata says. Okay, gifts. Making gifts would be something really interesting, right? I think if you can make something by yourself, I think this is really amazing. And really, I think something that I would like to do too, but I can't, because I'm not very good at it. Okay, so guys, first question with our Christmas quiz, okay? All right, I hope that you are ready. And Zbigniew says we sing carols. Yes, it's a very important tradition in Poland, I think, to sing carols. Abroad, people sing Christmas songs, sometimes carols, but it's not really a tradition. I think in Poland it's a very strong tradition. It's very beautiful. Looking at a Christmas tree, decorating later. Yes, absolutely. Very, very nice. I love, and buying Christmas tree and, preparing for that. That is amazing. And Christmas tree is such a lovely, lovely thing. All right, so guys, your first question from the quiz. In which country do people celebrate Christmas by eating KFC? You can guess, okay? If you do not know, guess. Jak nie wiecie, to zgadujemy. But look at this. I got it from my friend. I hope that, I was like, oh my gosh, goodness. I need to drink tea during our live today. And I need to show it to you. How amazing. Okay, Christian was first. Okay. I wonder if anyone else knows. In which country do people celebrate Christmas by eating KFC? Okay, let me know in the comments. Christian already... Zara was also first. Sorry, Zara was first. I can see that some of you say it is the USA, but I can see some correct answers. Anya Wojtusz says Thailand. No, it's not Thailand. It's not the US, but it is Japan. Okay, so whoever, you knew this, I didn't know that. I was preparing for this quiz today and I didn't know this actually. So I found out about this today. So in Japan, KFC, a while back, I don't know how many years back, but a while back, they did a very interesting marketing campaign with advertising a Christmas bucket. And people went crazy about it. And every year now, people buy Christmas buckets at KFC. And it's so popular that you must order this a couple of months before, or you must stand in a very big queue. Surprising, yeah, Agata says. Marzena says, I didn't know this. I also didn't know this before. So yeah, it is a very, very big thing in Japan that they eat KFC for Christmas. It's very funny, I think. Okay, so everyone gets a point. So if you answered this correctly, you got a point. Okay, so number two. Number two is, in Poland, we wait for the first star to start our Vigilia. In which country do people hide a pickle ornament on their Christmas tree? Now here, maybe some of you don't know what is a pickle and what is an ornament. Okay, so I will show you in a moment. So we are asking about the country where they hide it on a Christmas tree. So a pickle ornament is what you see on this picture, in this picture. So a pickle is ogórek konserwowy, and an ornament, an ornament is a decoration, okay? So in this case we have a bobble, czyli mamy bombkę, okay? So I can see first, Christian says, I have no clue. I can see that the first answers. And I was thinking that this is also Germany, but it's not. It's not Germany. Actually, my husband is German, and I told him about it, and he said that no, they don't do it at all. But I will show you where. Austria, okay, Zara says. Okay, so in this case, no, not Austria, not Germany, but the US and Canada. Okay, so in the 1800s, German retailers, so people who emigrated, retailers are the shop owners, but people who emigrated from Germany to the US and to Canada, they opened shops with different things, and they had, for some reason, I don't know why, but they had these decorations that looked like a pickle, and they had a lot of them. And because they could not sell them, they started telling people that this is a tradition in Germany, which is not true, because they actually checked. There was some survey done. There was something that they did, like a questionnaire in Germany, and people in Germany have no idea about this tradition, and it's not true. They told the people there this lie because they wanted to sell more of these bubbles, okay? Czyli tak naprawdę nikt w Niemczech nie zna tej tradycji. To jest nieprawda, że to jest z Niemiec tradycja. To jest tradycja, która pochodzi od imigrantów niemieckich, którzy przeprowadzili się do Stanów Zjednoczonych, otworzyli sklepy z dekoracjami i wmówili ludziom, że to jest, że mieli skądś tyle tych bombek, że nie mogli ich sprzedać, więc powiedzieli ludziom, że to jest taka tradycja w Niemczech i że wszyscy tak robią. I ludzie po prostu zaczęli to kupować. A tak naprawdę dopiero niedawno sprawdzili, zrobili ankietę w Niemczech, że nikt w Niemczech nie wie o tej tradycji. Po prostu to pochodzi od gdzieś tam dawno, dawno temu. Okay, so an interesting fact for you. I didn't know this either. I think probably not many people in the US do it now. Anyway, maybe it's an old tradition. Maybe I've never seen this anywhere, but apparently in Canada it's very popular, and they hide it, and you need to find it, and if you find it, then you have a good luck for next year or something. I don't know, something like that, right? Okay, so no one answered correctly. Sorry. Okay, maybe you will be lucky the next time, okay? So the next one is, which country in 2023 officially moved their Christmas date from the 7th of January to the 25th of December? Okay, think about it. So, first of all, not all the countries celebrate Christmas on 24th and 25th. Some countries celebrate Christmas on the 7th of January, for example, or at the beginning of January, okay? There is one country that moved their Christmas date from the 7th of January to the 25th in 2023, so not that long ago, okay? So which country was it? Okay, let me know. Zelon and someone here, I don't know, Musahi, I guess, Sarah, okay, good. Very good, guys. Okay, you can give yourself 1 point because the answer is Ukraine. Okay, yes, Dominika, absolutely right. So, before Ukraine celebrated Christmas on the 7th of January, but they moved it to the 25th of December to distance themselves from Russia. Right? Because Russia celebrates Christmas, it's the Orthodox calendar. And many, like Greece, for example, and some other countries, they celebrate Christmas on the 7th of January, beginning of January. But of course, after the war and everything that took place, Ukraine doesn't want to have anything to do with Russia, which is absolutely understandable, and they changed the date to celebrate Christmas like Poland, the same. I mean, like we have 24th is the most important day, but 25th, of course, is also the most important. It's not a Protestant country, it's an Orthodox country, okay? Orthodox country, it's not Protestant. Protestant is like England. Orthodox is like Russia, Greece, and Ukraine used to, like, I guess they are too, right? Okay, next one. In Venezuela, people roller skate to church during Christmas. True or false? In Venezuela, people roller skate. Roller skate, so you have skates, you can slide on them. Czyli jeżdżą na wrotkach albo na rolkach. Roller skate to church during Christmas. True or false? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? True or false? Okay. I hope that you got yourself a point if you answered correctly in the last one. So remember about giving yourself a point. Okay. Zara was first. Perfect. True. Crazy. Christian says crazy. Yes, it is true. It is true. In some cities, they even close the streets to cars. I do not know, to be honest, I do not know where this tradition comes from, why they do it. I don't know. If anyone knows, please share in the comments. I have no idea. Yes, Agata says true. So everyone who says true, give yourself a point. Okay, so I do not know why they do it. I think it's just someone probably did it once and they decided that they will do it. I have no idea, but sounds fun, right? Does anyone roller skate here? Do you roller skate? I used to do it when I was a child. I wasn't that great, but I did enjoy it. It was quite enjoyable, I think, roller skates. So going to church in roller skate, I don't know if they take them off in church or not. No idea. But it seems like a very, very big event, and people really love it. And yes, and they close the streets to cars, and you can only like roller skate to on the street. Yeah, sounds fun. And with the little Santa hats and everything, I think it could be nice as a family. Okay, so let's move on to songs. Finish the lyrics. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you put the rest in the comments. What happened the next day? Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you... What happened? How do you write it? Remember about the grammar, okay? I am sure that you know it. Everyone knows this song. Oh my goodness. Zara was first, Christian says also, and Dominika also. Gave it away, gave it back. Yeah, okay. I will show you. Okay, so I think Zara, you are almost right. Almost right. You miss a letter. You gave it away. Almost correct. Okay, so have a look at the screen. How you write it? You gave it away. You gave it away. Okay, which means that you gave it to someone. Okay? You gave it away nie do końca oznacza, bo też można powiedzieć gave me back, no. Po pierwsze, pamiętamy o dobrej formie słowa give w czasie przeszłym, right? So gave it away. Teraz też mamy away, słowo away. Niektórzy z Was tutaj piszą gave it back. Miałoby to mieć sens, niestety nie pasowało do piosenki, więc napisali tak w tych słowach you gave it away. Co oznacza, że nie do końca może oznaczać, że ta osoba oddała serce mi z powrotem, tylko że po prostu oddała je komuś. Trochę nie pasuje, tak jakby się nad tym zastanowić, to sens może gdzieś tam zaginął, ale nieważne, tak? Ważne, że dobrze to brzmi, więc tak brzmią słowa piosenki. Gave it away. So, anyone who got it right, give yourself 1 point. Perfect. In the movie Home Alone, Kevin sam w domu, where does Kevin's family travel to? Okay, Kevin sam w domu, in English we say Home Alone. Okay, that's the proper English name of it. So in this film, the main character, Kevin, he is home alone. Okay, and his family travels to... Where do they travel? Where do they go? In what city or country? If you get a country, Zara says, okay, I am talking about the first part, not the second, okay? Pavel says Las Vegas. No, it wasn't Las Vegas. Although there was some things about it too, but yes, a lot of you got it right. Absolutely, well done, good job. So the answer is they travel to Paris. So if you said Paris or France, of course you are right. Give yourself 1 point. Okay, so you got it right. Not Brazil, not Las Vegas. What was there? Not New York. New York is in the second part, but they are in New York. So Kevin is in New York, right? But I don't know what happened in the second part, actually. I don't remember. Okay, so very good. 1 point for Paris or 1 point for France. Okay, so this one is a little bit more difficult because I think this movie is a little bit less known. But if you know, then perfect. So what is the name of Grinch's dog? Okay, so remember the movie Grinch? About this green, scary thing that doesn't like Christmas and is trying to destroy Christmas for everyone. And he has a dog. What is the name of the dog? If you know. I didn't know because I watched this movie a while back, but it's not really my favorite movie, so I didn't remember. But I have now I know. After today, now I know. I have to take this off because I am sweating. I am a little hot in there. Okay, that's much more comfortable now. All right, so let me know. Anyone knows? Okay, there is Anya's nose. Anya was, I remember in the 12 days of English, you were writing about Grinch. And Anya said also, France, to the previous one, Christian, you are almost right. You are almost right because there is only one letter that is wrong in your answer. So let's have a look. What was the name of the Grinch's dog? And the answer is Max. Okay, I didn't know that. Agata also got it right. So if you got it right, please give yourself a point. Very good. Well done. Pavel also knew. Okay, perfect. Good. Okay, what is the difference between Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? Okay, so this one is a little bit more cultural. Okay, Zelon also knew that it was Max, perfect. So this one is a little bit cultural. So what is the difference? Or maybe when do we have Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? What is the difference between them? I will give you a little bit more time if you want to write a little bit longer something. Because I think here maybe we need a little bit more time. Think about it more like a date, maybe. It would help you a little bit. So what is the difference between Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? Pavel says first day. Okay. Which one? It's one day. Yes, it is. It's not one day. No. Zara, very good. Musahi, almost. 2 days. Yes. Second day. Okay, yeah, I can see. Yeah, Zara got it right for sure. I can see some of your answers are a little bit confusing or you are a little bit confused about it, but we will have a look at that and I will explain it to you. I think in English, when we talk about it, it's a little bit, it's important. So if you're having a conversation, I think it is important to know which one is which. Okay, so first of all, we have Christmas is the end of Advent and Christmas Day is a holiday. Maybe, yeah, you can think about it. So Christmas Eve is the 24th of December. So our Vigilia, okay? The eve before Christmas. Dlaczego to się nazywa w kalendarzu, znaczy w tradycjach anglosaskich, w których się wywodzi język angielski, najważniejszym dniem jest 25. Nie 24, tylko 25. I to jest Christmas Day. Czyli to są święta. To jest dzień świąteczny. Natomiast Christmas Eve, co oznacza Christmas Eve? Eve bierze się od evening, tak? Więc to jest eve, evening, before Christmas. Czyli to jest wieczór przed świętami. Okay? So in this case, Christmas is our Vigilia and Christmas Day is our first day of Christmas. Czyli to jest nasz pierwszy dzień świąt. W języku angielskim nie mówimy pierwszy, drugi dzień świąt, tylko mówimy Christmas Day i 26 to jest Boxing Day. Tak brzmi jak box, Boxing Day. Okay, so we have a little bit different. Okay, so Wigilia Narodziny Pana, okay, you could, yeah, because it's Christmas, yeah, I was right, yeah. Christmas Day, I think it's more important. Christmas Eve is the day when we are waiting for Christmas Day. Exactly, Dominika, yes, very good explanation, perfect. In Australia, second day is shopping day. Yes, actually, this is interesting because in England is the same, and I think in America is the same. In the UK, people go shopping on the 26th. Most people, if you work for bank or office or administration or post office, places like this, then you are off from work. And the only places that are open are restaurants, shops, and places like this. So a lot of sales. Good opportunity to spend money. Oh my goodness, I remember I really liked that day because when I lived in the UK, I could really buy a lot of things for good price. Nowadays, I don't do it anymore. But yeah, so it's a good explanation from Dominika here because she says is more important than Christmas Eve is the day when we are waiting for Christmas Day. Exactly. This is a very good explanation here. Perfect. Okay. Here, the next one is finish the expression. I'm like a kid in a shop. And this expression, I will tell you straight away, this expression means that you are very happy and excited. Okay? Anya says, in Sri Lanka, the 25th of December, we have sales. Okay, so you have a little bit of idea, maybe because people don't celebrate Christmas like in Europe. 25th is probably the only day in many countries in Europe when there's no one on the street. Like here, for example, in Portugal, everyone is at home and, celebrating on the 25th. So everything is closed. But in some countries like Sri Lanka, for example, 25th could be sales. Yeah. But in the UK, 26th. And in Australia, I guess it's also. So Zara was the first one. Very good, Zara. Well done. If anyone else wants to put their answer as a toy store, okay, could be. Chocolate, Dominika says. You are very close, Dominika. And people say toy store. That could actually shop, or toy shop. That will actually work, but it's not. So the expression is a kid in a candy shop. Means that you are excited and happy about something and that you have something that you really enjoy. Okay, so because a child in a candy shop, in a sweet shop, is just so excited and so happy and they cannot have anything else. Okay, so a kid in a candy. Candy is a very American word. They use it more, but it's an expression that British people also would use probably. Okay, so we have candy. Anya Zelon, very good. Yes, you are happy as a kid in a candy store or shop, if you want to say that. 1 point, everyone, for someone who guessed it right. Okay, next one. How can we call opłatek in English? But I don't like candies. Yeah, Marzena. So you can say whatever you like if you want, but it's an expression. It's an expression. It's you don't need to like candy to be able to use that. So, how do we call opłatek in English? What do you think? I think many of you already know, because I think you probably have it on your lessons, on your courses, you heard it before, and you probably know this. I think it's important to know this because it's our tradition of opłatek, of having opłatek, is a very special one. No other country has it, I think, in the world. I don't think any other country has opłatek. Maybe Ukraine or something. I do not know, but Poland is probably one of not many or only one. So, people can ask you, what do you do for Christmas? What are your traditions? And you want to explain it. So what do you say? Okay, a lot of you, Paweł, Dominika, Krystian, Agata, Zelon, very good. You all correct. Your answers are all correct. So we have a wafer. Yeah, we usually call it a wafer, Christmas wafer, the wafer, and so on. So very important to know this. So I hope that if you didn't know it, then now you know, and it's good to. Wafer jak wafelek. Yeah, it's nothing complicated. Krystian is asking, kiedy prowadzi live'y na YouTubie? Live'y prowadzę raz w miesiącu i zawsze je ogłaszam i na YouTubie, i na wszystkich social mediach, i przede wszystkim w newsletterze, na którym się bardzo opieram. I zawsze je zapowiadam wcześniej. Niestety nie mam odpowiedniej daty na te wszystkie live ze względu na pracę i tak dalej, więc muszę sobie to wszystko ogarniać tak jak mogę, ale tak mniej więcej robię je raz w miesiącu. I planuję również oczywiście w styczniu zrobić, na początku stycznia, żeby Was zmotywować do dalszej nauki angielskiego na nowy rok. Okay, so did we have the opłatek we had? Okay, so we are moving on to our last question. Which country started the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree? Okay, Christmas wafer, but they don't share with it. Marzena says, not sure. I don't know, I'm not sure if I understand. But anyway, so which country started the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree? Put up can mean a lot of things. A few, maybe not a lot, but a few things, okay? So put up with something, for example, means a little bit something different than put up a Christmas tree. Put up a Christmas tree is just to put up. And I think that is probably a very easy question. Zara, Krystian were the first ones. Perfect, good. Marzena also perfect, so you can give yourself a point. Of course, you can give yourself a point for you. Dominika also, yes, absolutely. It was Germany, okay? The first Christmas trees were put up in Germany in the 16th century, and they called the trees paradise trees and decorated them with apples, wafers, and candles. Sounds quite dangerous to put a candle on the on the tree, and I'm sure that there were many fires during that time, but I'm sure that it also looked very beautiful. Anya also says Germany, of course. Perfect, well done guys, good job. And I think this is a common knowledge that they were the first ones to put a Christmas tree. So how did it go? How many points do you have? That was the last question. So tell me, how many points do you have? Let me know in the comments. I am curious to know if it was difficult. And what was the most interesting thing? What was the hardest thing for you to answer? And if you got a couple of points, I hope that you did. I think it wasn't that difficult. I think a lot of you really did very well with the quiz. So, how many points do you have? Dominika says 9. 9 is a good one. That's very, very good. Well done. Good knowledge. Good knowledge about Christmas, Dominika. 8, Zara says also. Anya also 8. Marzena says in the past we put up Christmas tree with candles too. Yes, absolutely. I think even not that long ago. Not that long ago. I think like maybe when my grandparents were younger, when they were young, they did that. I don't know how that worked really. I have no idea. That just sounds so dangerous to me. Marzena 6. Okay, Anya 8. I think 6 is okay. It's half. So you got that. Mustahi says, in my opinion, the quiz was quite tough because I have never heard about many traditions. Well, now you have. You learned something new and something interesting, hopefully. and you practice your English. Win-win, win-win. I think there is no losers in this game. I got only 2. Oh, I'm sorry. But not too many. But I know maybe it was a little bit difficult, maybe it was a little bit difficult. But I hope you had fun and you learned something today. I learned a couple of things. I didn't know, for example, when I was preparing the quiz, I didn't know about Japan. I didn't know about Venezuela, that they skate to the church. I can't remember what else I learned, but I learned a couple of other things. And I you learn a little bit, you have fun, you practice your English, and in a good, nice atmosphere, and you also prepare for the new year and the Christmas year. I hope that it put you in a Christmas spirit. I hope so. Okay, dear all, I hope that you really had fun and that you you enjoyed this little meeting of ours, and that you actually got something out of our Christmas quiz and Christmas, meeting, let's say, party. And I actually had a music prepared, but I forgot to put it on. So sorry about that. I'm trying not to use music during this our meetings, because YouTube and all these social media are very strict with that. So I prefer not to. But I had some music today, Christmas music, but I just forgot to put it on. Thanks for your test. We could find out about some interesting traditions. I am very glad to hear that. Marzena says thanks. Merry Christmas. My Christmas in Australia was irrational. Why irrational, Agata? I'm wondering. And Pavel says Merry Christmas. So of course I want to take this opportunity and wish you all a very Merry Christmas. It's one more day to go, and I hope that you have all your pierogis done and all your cakes and all the goodies that you're going to eat. I hope you have all the presents and you can relax soon. I hope that this Christmas will be absolutely wonderful for you, that you are going to have so much fun, but also you relax, okay? Take it easy. Take a breath. Enjoy it. Don't stress too much about it. I know that a lot of people are so stressed because they have to do shopping, they have to buy this, they have to buy that. Just relax, take a breath. And for the new year, because I'm taking a break also soon, so for the new year, I'm wishing you all the best. I'm wishing you that the next year will be better. For many people, it's been a hard year this year. So I hope it will be much better, that you will have all the happiness and enjoyment, and of course a lot of contact with English, and that you will be able to speak, you will be able to practice, and you will be full of motivation to act on your resolutions the next year. Zelon says Merry Christmas. Thanks for the nice atmosphere and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Zara. Dominika says, make cheesecake tomorrow. I will make cheesecake tomorrow. Fingers crossed for a good cheesecake. Agata, 40 degrees with Santa Claus on the roof. Well, it's different in the tropics, for sure, in hot country. I'll make cheesecake. Thank you for all 12 days challenge. Let's have very, very Merry Christmas time, full of joy, laugh, and nice meetings. Perfect, Marzena. I love your wishes. I wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, Dominika. Also to you all, a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everything the best, and I'll see you next year, 2026, guys. Yes. Woo. Let's hope it's gonna be a good one. Training English because I will travel to Australia from my daughter. Practice this English, Agata. Australian English is a little bit different. Quite tough accent to get, but you will get there. And I'm looking forward in New Year, better year. Yes, Anya, Merry Christmas from Sri Lanka. Merry Christmas from Portugal. Yes, from Sri Lanka too, from Anya. Anya works in Sri Lanka. She is amazing and has very good company there, tour company. So yes, and I'll see you soon, guys. I will see you in January. Let's hope it's going to be a good one. Thank you and see you. Bye bye.